A grieving family said goodbye today to a young child who was hit by a car as the case against the accused driver moves forward. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Claudine Ewing. 10-year-old Michael Conklin, or Mikey as he was known, was laid to rest this morning. The funeral services began just as the man charged in connection with his death was back in Cheektowaga Town Court.
Channel 2's Ron Plants has that story.
Just as family, friends, and others filed into a church in Lancaster for the funeral of 10-year-old Michael Conklin, they saw signs wishing his spirit to fly high. But then at the same time at a Cheektowaga Town courtroom, 37-year-old Kevin Mendola of Buffalo, wearing shackles, was back before a judge for a preliminary hearing which was waived for current charges of criminally negligent homicide and leaving the scene of a fatal incident. Also in the courtroom, several friends of the Conklin family who did not comment but wanted to show their presence. And indeed, justice for Mikey signs are found in a nearby park at Griffiths and Lovejoy. That's where police and prosecutors say last Wednesday, Mendola and his girlfriend were in a vehicle looking for other kids who they say shot the girlfriend's son with a BB gun. They were confronted in the park and apologized, but a crowd formed. And that's when police say Mendola backed up their vehicle and hit Michael, and then he allegedly pulled forward and struck him again. DA John Flynn says Mendola did get out to check the boy, but then took off before Cheektowaga police pulled him over. Whatever the case, Mendola's attorney briefly spoke with us after he was bound over for the grand jury.
First and most importantly, the death of this child is an absolute tragedy. My client is devastated and heartbroken. This is a tragic accident.
Then this afternoon, reaction from Michael's brother.
We need to be able to move on, and that's what he wants. But at the same time, we have demanded the safety for our community. And that is the number one thing Mikey is doing. I cannot tell you what he would want, but I feel this is what he needs. And we need these charges to be upgraded to murder.
The investigation continuing as Flynn ponders a more severe manslaughter count. But for right now, Mendola, who is being held on $50,000 bail, faces 7 years in jail if he's convicted on existing charges. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.